shivering Bob Cratchitt, in letting Scrooge's nephew out, had let another person in. He was a portly gentleman, pleasant to behold, who stood with his hat off in the fast-darkening office. With books and papers in his hands, he bowed to Scrooge.
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Marley's been dead these 7 years. Died 7 years ago this very night.
Then I have no doubt his liberality is well represented by his surviving partner. At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usually desirable that we should make some slight provision for the poor and destitute who suffer greatly at the present time. Many thousands are in want of common necessaries. Hundreds of thousands are in want of common comforts, sir.
Are there no prisons?
Plenty of prisons.
And the union workhouses, are they still in operation?
I wish I could say they were not, but they are, sir.
The treadmill and the poor law are in full vigor, then?
Both very busy, sir.
I'm very glad to hear it. I was afraid from what you said at first that something had occurred to stop them in their useful course.
They scarcely furnish Christmas cheer to the multitude, Mr. Scrooge. That is why a few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund for the poor and destitute. What shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
You wish to be anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. I don't make merry myself at Christmas. I can't afford to make idle people merry. I help to support the establishments I've mentioned. They cost enough. Let those who are badly off go there.
But many can't go there, sir, and many would rather die.
If they'd rather die, they'd better do it and decrease the surplus population. Besides, I don't know for a fact that all you say is true.
But you might know it someday, Mr. Scrooge.
It's not my business. It's enough for a man to understand his own business and not to interfere with other people's. Mine occupies me constantly. Good afternoon, sir.
I quite understand, Mr. Scrooge. Good afternoon.
Cratchitt, show this gentleman out.
Yes, sir. This way, sir, please. I couldn't help overhearing, sir. I should like to contribute threepence. It's all I can afford, but if there are others in worse situation than I...
Most gracious. I wish I might say the same of your employer.
He has a good heart, I'm sure.
Cratchitt!
Yes, sir.
Close that door! Shut out that infernal cannibali!
Yes, sir. Good day, sir. And a Merry Christmas.
The same to you.
You finished copying the letters?
Yes, sir.
Full of errors, I assume.
Oh, no, sir.
You'll want the entire day tomorrow, I suppose.
If quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient. It's not fair. If I was to stop half a crown for it, you'd think yourself ill-used, I'll be bound.
Well,
and yet you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work.
It's only once a year,
Once
sir.
a year, indeed. Poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. And I suppose you must have the whole day. Be here all the earlier next morning.
Oh, I will, sir. I will indeed. Good night, sir. And if I may, sir, Merry Christmas.
Bah!
The office was closed in a twinkling, and Bob Cratchitt, with the long ends of his white comforter dangling below his waist, went down a slide on Cornhill 20 times in honor of its being Christmas Eve, and then ran home to Camden Town as hard as he could pelt to play with his family at Blind Man's Buff.